like last time, we'll start with an overview of Gmail and where the different things are that we're going to be taking a look at. So first of all, of course, you log in and you see your Gmail. You see unread emails in bold. You've looked at all this and you have a good idea. So we're going to take a look over and we'll start at the left-hand side. And you can see that you have your inbox. That's where anything new messages are going to go. Snoozed, we'll talk about that. Starred, we'll talk about that. Drafts, if there's anything. If you do more, you can see that you have chats, important things, scheduled, all emails, spam categories. If you end up making some labels like just like folders, okay. So we'll take a look at some of these things and how you manage what's in here. Next, meetings. There's the Google Meet. This lets you use like Zoom, schedule meetings and put them in here and talk with other people via video chat. Hangouts is quite similar, but it's a way to start chatting with someone online. It's really good for quick little notes back and forth, especially if you're collaborating on some kind of project or in the midst of a project. So that's Hangouts right there. As I go across here, you can see that there's a select tool. So I can come up here and say select all. If there's something I wanted to do to all my emails, like archive, report as spam, delete. I mean, you wouldn't do that, but it's a nice way to move things around quickly if you need to. You can also select, one or two or three, and then go up here and do what you want to do to them, archive them, report as spam, snooze, etc. Okay. Under this more, that's just lets you, it's the same thing that happens when you select something. This pops up and you can see you can add a star to things, you can mute things, so lots going on there. Any message that you go to, if you go let's take a look at this one right here. You be sure to pay attention to these icons on the right hand side, which let you archive, delete, mark as read, or snooze anytime you want. Snooze we'll use because that's a good tool. Okay, so moving along here, I get to the settings menu, and this is where you can go set how you want your Gmail to look, and there's lots of different options here. We'll look at a video coming up. We'll look at priority inbox, because I really like that one. It lets you separate and prioritize your email in kind of a slick way, and it uses some of Google's artificial intelligence to really clean things up for you. Okay, then you see the see all settings. This is where you can get into to get really into depth of, there's almost too many options here of all the things that you can do in Gmail. Okay, and we'll look at a little bit in here, but just so that you know where it is, that's under settings. Okay, next, go back to my mail. And I have these little icons over here where I can pull up my calendar. I can look at Keep, which is a sort of a note-taking app in Google, it's pretty cool. And also Tasks, where you can assign yourself tasks or other people's tasks, and then gives you reminders when they're due, type of thing. Okay, so those are the places we'll be looking. So we've got all this organization over here, meetings, hangouts, marking things as certain unread or spam or whatever, your settings and your detailed settings in there, and then your little icons down here, and Keep, and there's also a place you can get add-ons, which we'll touch on also. Okay, that's the overview. Let's get started.